Every year, New Zealand organisations waste hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, training people thinking that they're going to get outcomes that they don't get. And why don't they get them? Well, one of the reasons is they don't understand the multiplier effect. And that's what I'm going to share with you now. The multiplier effect, once you understand it, is the key to making productivity differences in your organisation. If you're a salesperson, the multiplier effect is the part that turns you into a super salesperson. So let's have a look at that now. So on the first slide here, you can see that we've got something in the middle. And I'm not going to tell you what that something is yet. And then all of these circles around the outside. Now these circles around the outside actually represent many of the skills and the things that organisations know that they need to teach their people. They know that they need to have these skills because they believe that these skills are the things that are the difference between their top performers and their also-rans. But it's not the case. We're going to have a look now at what those items are around the outside. So on the outside here, you can see all of the elements that organisations train their people for and tell them, hey, if you get this bit right, you are going to be the super performer. But the truth is, you can be fantastic at all of these areas here, and it is not going to guarantee you superb performance. It's not going to give the organisation the return that they were expecting on their sales training dollar. And that's because there is a belief that these things on the outside are the only things that matter. But you know, the research says that those things are incredibly important. Incredibly important. But the multiplier effect is the thing that you need to understand, because that's the bit that makes all of these things even more important. So you can't be a great performer without having these aspects here. You can't be a great performer. But you're not going to be a great performer just because you've got these aspects. So let's have a look now at what that one thing, the multiplier effect, what that one thing is. Inner calmness. Now I'm betting you didn't guess that one, because that's really unusual. But that's what the research says. It says you can have all of those skills, but if you don't have inner calmness, that ability to quieten yourself down, then you are not going to be able to maximise your skills. So let's see what the research actually says with this. Here we have a person who has all of those skills around the outside. But have a look at the size of inner calmness, and you can see it's very, very small. So skills are all there. Inner calmness is small, so the multiplier effect actually contracts down. And those people, although they have all the skills, are very poor performers. And you can train them until the cows come home. But until you do something about inner calmness, you're not going to have any difference in terms of the performance. So let's compare that person with the next person. So that person had very small inner calmness. Here's the next person, and you can see their inner calmness is huge. Now, the skills haven't got any better than the previous person, but the performance through the multiplier effect is massive. And that's what organisations want to be looking for. They want to be looking for people that have the skills around the outside, but have created the inner calmness. And that inner calmness is the part that multiplies the effect for all of those skills. And we're going to look now at exactly how you can create that inner calmness in your life so that you can become a top performer.